Today it is my privilege to bring to you a very rare car. This is a 1967 Firebird 400 convertible, all numbers matching, rotisserie restored, with photographs of the entire restoration. And this gentleman knows more about this car than anybody on the planet, since he and his wife have owned this vehicle since 1967. His wife technically owns the vehicle. She's on the title, the original title from 1967. Richard did the rotisserie restoration almost entirely himself. No stranger to doing restorations, and did a knocked out job, more than I could possibly tell you in one video on this car. Let me say it was done to the levels of the Pontiac National judging events. The originality of this car is probably unsurpassed for a 67 Firebird of any kind. Richard, how long did it take you to do the restorations?
I spent about 4 years on it.
Okay.
And I maintained every nut and bolt in the car. I'm the only one that's ever worked on the car because I met my wife a year after she bought the car. So I'm the only person that's ever worked on it. And every nut, bolt, and washer in the car came with it when it was new. From the carburetor, engine, transmission, driveline, differential, wheels, right down to the Delco Moraine wheel cylinders on it.
The wheel cylinders are original?
They're original, been rebuilt.
Okay.
Master cylinders, original, been rebuilt. There's nothing mechanical in the car that's been replaced.
Okay.
It's been rebuilt or refurbished.
Okay. We've got tilt wheel here, we've got power steering, we have power brakes, as you saw, power convertible top, all new interior in the vehicle. I mean, it is truly looking like brand spanking new. I think there's about 300 miles on this car since he completed all of the work. And how often do you get to speak to the original owner or buy from the original owner, as this is a private sale, on a 1967 muscle car? The underneath of the car you can eat off of, pure stock, no modifications.
Even right down, I kept the bi-sply tires on it.
Bi-sply tires, that's right.
That came with it. They're the correct E70 14s.
Look at this console. I mean, the way you did it is just...
I reflocked it.
Whatever that means.
It has that fuzzy nap to it that came from the factory, which kind of disappears after 10 or 20 years.
Right. Now you got the Turbo 400.
Correct.
And I think you said posi traction rear?
Posi traction, 336 rear.
336 posi. That's great rear end to go along with an automatic transmission, city and highway. And you've got the original boot that goes with the car. The top's not quite all the way down there. That goes on. You got your original Pontiac PMD wheel covers, red line bi-splies for the judging events. It is the 400, 325 horsepower if I remember correctly. Original Rochester Quadrajet right there. Does have the original pie plate chrome air cleaner and chrome valve covers. That was an additional cost. It was the chrome dress-up package, which this car had brand spanking new. Oh, excuse me, I think I said power brakes. They're not power brakes, they're manual brakes. It is power steering.
The spark plug wires are date coded, the hose clamps are date coded, all the accessories on the car, as far as replacement items, are all GM authorized reproductions with the correct GM part numbers on them.
So the spark plug wires are even date coded.
Okay.
There's the original cowl tag right there. It is a real red car. It's exactly the way it was driven off the showroom floor in 1967. I think you mentioned you even have a picture of the selling salesman. Is that correct?
We have the handwritten bill of sale, the buyer's order, the bill of sale, the bank finance contract, the bank payment stubs.
Wow.
The Pontiac
historic
bill sheet.
Yeah. And you got the original build sheet. Yeah, the Pontiac. Right.
Yes. And then I have Pontiac Historical Society documents.
So this is the most heavily documented car you're ever going to find of any kind.
That's true.
It is amazing when you're getting it from the original guy. Lenses are crystal clear. Again, there are about 300 miles on the car since the entire restoration. Richard tells me the car had originally 104,000 miles on it. And about the only way you can tell in a classic car how many miles it really has on it is if you're talking to the original owner, which he is.
And the engine's been rebuilt.
Yeah, he rebuilt the engine, rebuilt that original carburetor, sent that out, had that rebuilt. Tilt wheel's a real nice option in these cars. You got remote control mirror there. Let's take a peek in the trunk real quick. There's your VIN plate down there. I had to coerce Richard into getting in the video. He's not really the video guy, but I think he's doing a great job. Go ahead. All right. Again, looking like brand new.
That is a brand new spare.
Okay.
The car did not come with a space saver. The build sheet shows 5 red lines.
Well, okay.
So I purchased a new red line, and
Perfect.
the jack is painted the correct color.
Yep. So if you're looking for one to be judged, there's your cocktail shakers, which is correct. If you're looking for one to be judged, this is a car that should do very well. It certainly has had enough attention to the details and enough money put in it. And you've got numerous trophies with the car already since the restoration, and they will go with the car, is that correct?
That's correct.
Okay.
We won 3 best in shows.
Say what?
We won 3 best in shows.
Okay. Excellent. All right, let's take it for a little cruise.